How's it going, everybody? As you can tell, we are not bass fishing today. Getting the old snuggly waders on, nice and tight. It's a little cold today. It's probably about 30 and super windy, which is a good thing. We got a north wind, which is really good for where I'm at. I'm with Austin. It's just him and I. And it is actually opening day today, and it's a weekday. So that's why it's just him and I. You know, all the parents and stuff, they got to go to work and do real job things. This kid over here just doesn't like to get educated and skip school.
He doesn't have a real job.
I don't have a real job. So we are, like I said, we're gonna go hunting. But before we do that, look at this. Look at that. That is our new limited edition 48 hours only Ducks hat. This thing right here is the Early Riser Ducks hat. Like I said, it's a limited edition from the time that you're watching this right now, or maybe even less than this. You have 48 hours. And if you're watching this 48 hours after I post this video, don't worry. Do not worry, because we do these 48-hour sales about every week to every 2 weeks. Whenever we get some cool products, we do these 48 hours because it's not possible for us to carry inventory in all of the products that we want to release. So we do limited runs, just like I said. So if you want this hat, you have to click the link down below right now if you're watching this within 48 hours of me posting it. Otherwise, it is gone. It comes in tan, it comes in black, 2 different options for you. I will link it down below. I'm gonna shut up because we gotta set up some decoys. It's a little bit chilly today. Hopefully, Austin and I can whack some birds. I hear honkers. We are set up and ready to go. Like I said, it is opening day, just Austin and I on a weekday. We are on this pond right now, and we're kind of down and out of the wind. So the wind's gonna be good because it's gonna make the birds decoy, but then we're kind of out of it a little bit. So we got a lot of motion decoys. We got all of our lucky ducks out. We're ready to go. We got the swimmers, we got the splashers, we got the ones that spin the wings and everything. So we're good to go as far as that. But before we get started, I wanted to mention a few new products we have at Ducks. If you guys are just watching this video, and the last video you watched of mine was my last hunting video, we have a ton of new stuff. We have, obviously, barrel stickers, spray and pray. We've got I Hunt Ducks. We've got Ducks Waterfowl Co. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got beanies. We got new hoodies. We got new jackets. We have all sorts of cord stuff. We have gun straps, game totes, these little lanyard type deals, get all your calls on it. Lots of new stuff. I will link the Ducks website down below. Check it out. We got a whole bunch of new stuff and a whole bunch of new stuff coming. That's pretty much all I've got for you guys. Wish us luck.
That one straight out right there. Got him. He's over there. I can't see him.
Yeah, it's too dark. There's 3 of them. Good job, you got one.
Yep. Sadie, go.
Good work.
Sadie.
What do we got? Teal?
Teal. Where is the...
Did you shoot the head off?
I shot the head off.
You shot the head off. Well, good work, boy. Catch up, go. Sadie, go. Well, folks, I just shot my first duck. It actually surprised us. I was sitting there, Austin and I were sitting here. We just turned the heater on. It's actually really cold out here now. And all of a sudden I look up and, I don't know, were they mallards?
I'm guessing Gadwall or Widgeon.
Gadwall or Widgeon. We're not sure what it is. Dog's retrieving it right now. We had 3 of them hovering. We sat still, 2 of them left. One of them plopped down. I smacked it. And Sadie's getting the retrieve right now. Woo! What do we got, boys?
Widgeon.
We got a Widgeon. Look at that. Is that good? Good dog. Good dog. Nice. First one for me. So that's 2 down. We got a green wing teal and a Widgeon. There's ducks literally everywhere. The wind is blowing so hard right now. I don't know how they're staying up there, but we're seeing ducks everywhere. We're hoping that we get a few more groups come in, but hopefully we can see them actually come in so we can shoot them when they're up in the air, not quite on the water yet. But that's another one. Hopefully, I was about to cook up breakfast actually, but I think I'll hold off for now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you forget a lighter and you're trying to cook some bacon. So we've got a little heater here. Take a little piece of grass, reeds. You gotta catch it on fire through the heater, like this. This should be interesting. Don't do this at home.
Don't burn the blind.
Here we go. Oh, we did it, boys. That is what happens when you turn the propane up for like 30 seconds and then stick a piece of burning reed on it. But yeah, we're good. So we're gonna cook up some bacon. go. Chef Flair to the rescue. Cooked up some fire bacon. Some really not so good looking eggs, but I'm sure they're gonna taste all right. Have not seen any more ducks though. I mean, which is usually odd because once you start frying up the bacon, all the ducks usually start pouring in. They smell the bacon, they start coming in. Today they just maybe they're into sausage. We didn't bring the sausages or pancakes. We forgot the pancakes too. So I don't know. We'll camp out here for a little bit longer. We're hoping for another group or two to come through here and give us another shot. Good dog. Here we go. Austin just shot this. The only reason why we don't think it's a redhead is because the bill on it's black, which a lot of the pictures that we saw of the redheads were blue, but everything else pretty much matches a redhead. If you guys are wondering why we are shooting all these birds on the water, right now it is so windy that we're sitting here, we're looking, we're paying attention, and the second a bird comes in, I mean, it's plopping down so fast. You don't see them lock up. You don't see them do anything. They're just in the water. So by the time we stand up, they're already in the water, which is unfortunate because we don't like shooting these on the water. I know it's kind of frowned upon to shoot them on the water, but like, there's nothing we can do about it. They're not hovering above the blind. We have absolutely no, heads up on anything. We're sitting here, we're looking, and all of a sudden, boom, they're so fast, there's no way we can stand up. So hopefully the next one that we have come in, we can actually shoot in the air, because I don't enjoy shooting them on the water. It just takes the fun out of all of it. But let us know in the comments section down below. Is this right here a redhead or a canvasback? We're gonna keep camping out here. It went from cloudy to sunny back to cloudy. So we're hoping maybe the clouds come back, maybe the birds will start flying a little bit more. We're seeing just a couple here and there, not a whole lot going on.
Eventually.
Well, folks, I am back home. The last thing you guys saw was us sitting in the blind right after we shot the canvasback, in which we weren't sure if it's a canvasback or a redhead, and we are now positive it was a canvasback. It is actually super, super rare to shoot a canvasback in the area in Nebraska that we're in. Austin, his dad, has been hunting pretty much his entire life, and he's never shot one. I've never shot one. I've never been around any of them, which is kind of crazy. So it was cool. We got to shoot a rare duck on opening day. Like I was talking about earlier, it kind of sucked. We had to shoot them on the water. We just could not stand up in time by the time we got the cameras ready and everything else. But, that's how it goes. And so instead of just ending the video there, I was going to mix it up, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make jerky. So I made the 3 ducks that we shot. We shot a teal, we shot a widgeon, we shot a canvasback, and that's what we have here today. This here is the teal, this is the widgeon, all this is the canvasback. So I've already cooked it. It's actually the next day, and I wanted to walk you through how I did it. So I wanted to do a kind of a tutorial without actually making like a cooking show like I did the one time with Austin. You guys saw we cooked teal. If you guys want to see how I prepare and cook and eat teal, I will link that video down below. I'll have that little bar slide up here. But this is how I make jerky, and jerky is one of my favorite ways to prepare and eat the game that I shoot, especially goose. Goose jerky is really good. But essentially, this is what I do. So you guys just have to pay attention. There's no instructions here. You guys are just going to have to hearing. You just gotta listen, all right? I don't know what the word is for that. You just gotta listen. So what you do is you take the breast, after you've cleaned the birds, which I've made tutorials over all this. You clean the birds, you stick it on a plate, some flat surface, and you freeze it. I freeze mine for like 4 hours, just so it's firm, it's nice and hard. Then you do is you take a knife and you slice it really thin, probably like 1/4 of an inch, just real thin. As you guys can see, some of these pieces on here, they obviously shrink a little bit, but they're pretty thin. You slice them thin, and then you go buy some of this stuff. This is some Wild Goose jerky cure seasoning. There's a ton of different stuff. You guys, I just went to the local store and picked this stuff up. You can really get whatever you want. It's got instructions on it of how much to put it on. Basically what you do is you lay out all the strips on a flat surface, you season them, you flip them, you season them, you stick them in a bowl, and then you mix it all up, stick it in a Ziploc baggie, let it sit for 24 hours, and then I stuck them on these little cookie trays, stuck them in the oven, put the oven at 200 degrees, and cooked this for like 1.5 hours. I checked it right at 1 hour, and some of the thicker pieces were still, they weren't raw by any means, but I just like them to be a little bit more dry. And then like 1.5 hours later, you take them out, you let them cool, and this is essentially what you get. So I brought Austin over here. Austin is here. He has never had this type of jerky prepared before, so we're gonna see what he thinks. All right, it's Austin's turn to try. Start with the canvasback.
All right.
So I've heard canvasback's actually really good at eating. What do you think about that? Does it taste like Jack Link's? Probably not.
I wouldn't say like Jack Link's, but it's good.
It is good.
It's good.
It's pretty good. Okay.
Especially for you cooking it. It's better than I thought.
Okay, all right. So we have teal here. Go ahead and try the teal.
That's better.
Is it better?
Oh, yeah.
So the teal is better.
I like the teal.
Okay. Now, lastly, the widgeon. I feel like that's probably the least, the worst of the three.
Yeah, it's a little more gamey.
Is it more gamey?
Mm-hmm. Just a tad.
So there you have it, folks. You'd rank them teal, canvasback, widgeon. It's kind of what I expected. Teal is pretty good. Canvasback was actually better than I thought. I mean, again, I know nothing about canvasback because none of us have ever shot them. And so we had no idea if they were any good tasting, but they actually tasted pretty good. And the widgeon was okay. I mean, it was a little bit gamey, but it's still edible in the sense that, I mean, I personally would like it. I don't mind the gamey taste by any means. Sorry this wasn't super entertaining jerky tutorial, but I just wanted to kind of go through how I make it. Maybe at some point, maybe another video, let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to show like a step-by-step how to do it.
Goose jerky.
Maybe I'll do that for the goose jerky. There you go. That's a good idea. So the next time I kill a goose, I will sit down and go through the tutorial step by step, showing you how I slice it, how I marinate it, everything. But essentially, you guys probably you got the gist of it. You got the gist of kind of what I do here. And that's how I do it. We don't throw any of the birds we eat away. We always eat them. And this is by far my favorite way of doing it. It is fairly time consuming. I mean, it's a 2-day process. One day you have to let it cure for 24 hours. So take it how you want. Probably 1 to 2 day process of doing it. But you can do a lot at one time. I mean, I cook 2 racks of them. I could probably cook 3 or 4 at one time. And only take an hour. So if you marinate a whole bunch, I mean, you can have a whole bag of jerky. Everybody loves jerky. It's a good holiday gift. It's a good time. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little session at the end. I wish we would have shot more birds, but the season is just beginning. Like I said, it was opening day. There's still 1.5 million birds up in North Dakota, so whoever's up there, start shooting them and pushing them down this way. It's gonna get good, folks. We've got a lot of big things planned this year for duck hunting. I think it's gonna get good. We're gonna shoot a lot more birds than today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Austin, he shot his first canvasback, which is pretty sick stuff. Also, like I said, 48-hour hat. Click the link down below. You only have 48 hours from right now, and then it is gone. And we've got hoodies. We've got everything. Ducks has everything. We're coming out with so many more things. So make sure you follow Ducks on Instagram. I will link that down below as well. That's where we announce all of the new products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.